Imagine yourself in a room full of investors, all discussing the same strategies they always do. Now, picture raising your hand and introducing an idea no one else has thought of exploring. That's power. What comes to mind when you think about investing? Most people stick to the basics, but there's a whole world of hidden opportunities out there waiting to be discovered. Have you ever considered how much money you might be leaving on the table? What if you could apply techniques that only a few dare to try? The truth is, the difference between an ordinary investor and a successful one is the willingness to explore the unknown. How many times have you heard of a strategy that initially seemed strange, but made perfect sense upon closer inspection? What if I told you there are 9 investment strategies that most people aren't even aware of? These strategies might be exactly what you need to completely transform your financial approach. Let curiosity guide you and let courage take you to new heights. Prepare to challenge everything you've ever known about investing. Let's dive in. Investment in digital art. When I first heard about NFTs, I was skeptical. Digital art? How could something that exists only in the digital realm hold any real value? But as I delved deeper into the world of NFTs, it quickly became clear that this was a game changer. NFTs are unique tokens that prove ownership of a digital item, whether it's a piece of art, music, or even a tweet. This uniqueness is what gives them their value. People are willing to pay significant sums for a one-of-a-kind digital item, and that's just scratching the surface. As I explored this emerging market, I realized that investing in digital art isn't just about buying pretty pictures. It's about understanding the artists, the trends, and the platforms. Some artists are becoming household names, selling their work for millions. What's fascinating is how these artists can reach a global audience without the traditional gatekeepers of the art world. This democratization of art is incredibly exciting, opening up opportunities for both artists and investors alike. Navigating the NFT space, however, comes with its challenges. There's a lot of hype, and with that comes volatility. Prices can soar one day and plummet the next. So if you're considering investing, it's crucial to do your homework. Research the artists, look for community engagement, and pay attention to the platforms where these NFTs are sold. Some platforms are more reputable than others, and understanding the differences can help you avoid costly mistakes. I also discovered that it's not just about financial investment. There's also an emotional connection to the art. Many collectors buy NFTs not just for potential profits, but because they genuinely appreciate the work. This emotional investment can be a double-edged sword. It enriches the experience, but can also cloud judgment when it comes to selling. Finding the right balance between passion and pragmatism is essential, and it's something I'm still learning myself. Finally, it's important to consider the long-term implications of investing in digital art. As technology evolves, so will the ways we create and appreciate art. The future of NFTs is still being written, and while it's full of potential, it's also laden with uncertainty. But isn't that what makes investing so thrilling? The prospect of being part of something groundbreaking keeps me coming back for more. Real estate crowdfunding. Real estate has always been a solid investment, but let's be honest, getting started can be intimidating. That's where real estate crowdfunding comes in. These platforms allow me to invest in real estate projects without needing a massive amount of cash. It's like getting a taste of the property market without needing to purchase an entire building. For someone like me, still in the process of building an investment portfolio, this presents a fantastic opportunity. When I first looked into crowdfunding platforms, I was struck by the variety of projects available. From residential apartments to commercial spaces, there's something for everyone. Moreover, these platforms often provide detailed information about each project, including financial projections and team backgrounds. It's refreshing to encounter transparency in an industry that often seems opaque, allowing me to make informed decisions based on data rather than just instincts. However, I quickly realized that investing through crowdfunding comes with its own set of risks. Like any investment, there's the possibility of loss. Market fluctuations, project delays, and management issues can all affect returns. Therefore, it's crucial to diversify investments across various projects. This approach helps mitigate some of the risks that come with putting all my eggs in one basket. This strategy has been a valuable lesson as I navigate this new investment avenue. One aspect of real estate crowdfunding that excites me is the sense of community it fosters. Many platforms enable investors to connect and share insights, creating a collaborative environment. Engaging in discussions with other investors has helped me gain different perspectives and spot potential pitfalls. This collaborative approach has made my investment journey not only more informed, but also more enjoyable. Lastly, I'm optimistic about the long-term potential of real estate crowdfunding. As more people recognize the benefits, I believe this market will continue to grow. It democratizes real estate investment, allowing individuals like me to participate in projects that were once accessible only to wealthy investors. This shift is not just about making money, it's about building a community of investors who can collectively benefit from the growth of the real estate market. Investing in startups has always intrigued me. The idea of getting in on the ground floor of the next big thing is enticing, and equity crowdfunding has made this dream more accessible. Platforms that facilitate equity crowdfunding allow everyday investors like me to buy shares in early-stage companies. It's exciting to think that I could play a small role in a startup's journey from obscurity to success. However, I quickly realized that investing in startups is not for the faint of heart. The risks are significant, and many startups fail within the first few years. It's essential to conduct thorough due diligence before committing any funds. I've learned to closely examine the business model, the founding team, and the market potential to gauge whether a startup is worth the investment. What stands out to me about equity crowdfunding is the potential for high returns. If a startup succeeds, the rewards can be substantial. I've heard stories of early investors reaping the benefits of their faith in a fledgling company. However, this potential for high returns comes with a corresponding level of risk, and I've had to remind myself that a great idea doesn't guarantee successful execution. Another aspect of equity crowdfunding I appreciate is the community it cultivates. Many platforms allow investors to engage with founders and other investors, creating a supportive environment. It's inspiring to connect with like-minded individuals who share a passion for innovation and entrepreneurship. This sense of community enhances my investing experience and keeps me motivated to explore new opportunities. Finally, as I look to the future of equity crowdfunding, I'm optimistic. As more people become aware of the potential benefits, I anticipate a surge in participation. This democratization of startup investing not only empowers individual investors, but also provides startups with the capital they need to grow. It's a win-win situation, and I'm thrilled to be part of this evolving landscape. Investing in social impact debt securities feels like balancing financial gain with making a positive difference in the world. It's not just about the numbers. It's about the meaningful stories behind them. When I first discovered this investment option, I was drawn to the idea of earning returns while supporting social and environmental causes. Imagine directing your money toward projects that combat climate change or improve education in underserved communities. It truly feels like a win-win situation. These debt securities are usually issued by organizations focused on social impact, such as nonprofits or social enterprises, and they offer fixed returns, making them a more stable investment compared to traditional stocks or some bonds. However, the true appeal of these investments lies in their purpose. For instance, the funds raised can be used to build affordable housing, develop renewable energy projects, or fund healthcare initiatives. By investing in these securities, I felt like I was contributing to something greater than myself. One challenge, however, is assessing the actual impact of these investments. It's crucial to thoroughly research and understand how the funds will be utilized and what metrics will measure success. I recall poring over impact reports and case studies, trying to comprehend not just the financial projections, but also the real-world effects of my investment. This kind of due diligence is different, but it enriches the overall investment experience. Additionally, the market for social impact debt securities is still expanding. There's a sense of excitement in being part of a growing sector that's gaining attention from both institutional and retail investors. While it may not yet have the same recognition as traditional investments, I often find myself discussing these opportunities with friends and family, advocating for a more conscious approach to investing that aligns financial goals with personal values. Ultimately, what makes investing in social impact debt securities so appealing is the ability to create positive change without sacrificing returns. It's a delicate balance, but there's something incredibly satisfying about knowing that my investments could contribute to a better world for future generations, all while navigating the financial landscape. Investing in precision agriculture and agricultural technology feels like stepping into the future of farming, and it's truly fascinating. When I first learned how technology was transforming this ancient industry, I was captivated. The application of advanced tech, such as drones, IoT devices, and AI, has the potential to boost agricultural productivity while promoting sustainability. It's a combination that appeals to both my tech-savvy side and my environmental concerns. The concept of precision agriculture revolves around optimizing farming practices through data-driven decisions. For example, farmers can monitor soil health, crop conditions, and weather patterns in real time. This type of intelligent farming not only increases yields, but also reduces waste, making it a compelling investment opportunity. I remember watching a documentary where farmers used drones to assess crop health, and I was amazed by the effectiveness and efficiency of this technology. Investing in companies that specialize in agricultural technology also means supporting innovations that could address global food shortages. With the global population projected to approach 10 billion by 2050, the urgency for sustainable farming practices has never been greater. It's gratifying to know that my investment could help foster solutions that not only boost food production, but also reduce environmental impact. I often find myself exploring startups focused on sustainable practices, and it's thrilling to consider the potential growth in this sector. However, investing in this field isn't without its challenges. Not every tech solution is a guaranteed success, and the agricultural landscape is full of complexities that can affect outcomes. There's a significant amount of trial and error involved, so I've learned to conduct thorough due diligence before committing my funds. Understanding the business models of the companies I'm interested in helps me assess their long-term viability and growth potential. Ultimately, precision agriculture and agricultural technology represent a forward-looking investment strategy that aligns with my values. It's not just about financial gain, it's about contributing to a sustainable future and supporting innovations that can transform how we grow food. Each investment feels like a small step toward a larger goal of promoting global sustainability. Renewable energy crowdfunding presents a unique chance to invest in sustainable projects while supporting the transition to clean energy. When I first encountered this investment model, I was drawn to the idea of pooling resources with others to fund solar farms, wind turbines, or community energy projects. It democratizes energy investment, making it accessible to people like me who may not have the capital to invest in large-scale projects on their own. Through crowdfunding platforms, I can choose specific projects that align with my values. For example, I've invested in solar installations for schools in underserved areas, helping them lower electricity costs and redirect funds toward education. Knowing that my money is powering a community while also generating a return is incredibly satisfying. It feels like being part of a movement that's not only financially smart, but also socially responsible. One of the most attractive aspects of renewable energy crowdfunding is the potential for appealing returns. Many projects are designed to provide regular payouts based on the energy produced, creating a steady income stream. I find it reassuring to know that my investment is working for me while also benefiting the planet. I enjoy discussing these opportunities with friends who are also interested in sustainable living. It feels like we're collectively addressing climate change. Of course, as with any investment, there are risks involved. The success of a renewable energy project can be affected by factors such as regulatory changes, technological advancements, or community acceptance. I've learned that thorough research is crucial before committing my funds. Staying updated on project developments and understanding the financial models help me make informed decisions. In the end, investing in renewable energy crowdfunding perfectly aligns with my desire to make a positive impact. It's empowering to know that I can contribute to a cleaner, more sustainable energy future while also reaping financial rewards. Each investment feels like a small victory, and I'm excited to see how this sector evolves and grows in the coming years. The world of cryptocurrencies has expanded far beyond Bitcoin and Ethereum. There's an entire realm of alternative cryptocurrencies, often called altcoins, emerging beneath the surface, and it's a thrilling, unpredictable journey. Each altcoin comes with its own distinct features, use cases, and of course, its own mix of risks and rewards. I remember the first time I stumbled upon some lesser-known tokens. It felt like discovering hidden gems in a treasure hunt. What really caught my attention was the potential for significant growth that many of these altcoins promise. Some projects are focused on niche markets or emerging technologies, which differentiates them from the big players. For instance, there are cryptocurrencies designed specifically for decentralized finance, DeFi, non-fungible tokens, NFTs, or even social media platforms. Each of these projects may not have the same level of recognition as Bitcoin or Ethereum, but they often come with innovative ideas that could potentially disrupt entire industries. But let's be real, investing in altcoins isn't a walk in the park. The volatility is off the charts. One day, you might be riding high with a 200% increase, and the next, you could find yourself down 50%. It's crucial to do your homework and understand the technology and the team behind each project. I often find myself diving into white papers, can be dense, but incredibly informative. It's like reading a startup's business plan, but with a twist of tech jargon that makes you feel like you need a degree in computer science just to keep up. Then there's the issue of liquidity. Some altcoins are traded on smaller exchanges, making it tricky to buy or sell without affecting the price too much. I've learned the hard way that patience is key. Sometimes the best move is to hold on to a token for a bit longer, especially when you believe in the project's long-term vision. A good exit strategy can make all the difference, and balancing risk with potential reward has become an integral part of my investment strategy. In the end, investing in altcoins is not just about the financial returns. It's also about being part of a burgeoning community. Many of these projects have vibrant communities behind them, filled with passionate individuals who believe in their vision. Engaging in discussions, attending virtual meetups, and even participating in governance votes can make you feel connected to something bigger. Sure, the risks are there, but the thrill of potentially being part of the next big thing in tech, that's what keeps me coming back for more. Reward systems for sustainable consumption. Have you ever thought about how your spending habits could actually work for you? It's fascinating to consider how some investments are now being tied to sustainable consumption practices. Imagine getting rewarded for making eco-friendly choices, like using public transportation or purchasing from sustainable brands. This is where systems of rewards for sustainable consumption come into play. And I have to say, it's a brilliant concept that resonates deeply with me. One of the most exciting aspects of these reward systems is the integration of technology. Many companies are leveraging apps and platforms to track consumer behavior and offer incentives for sustainable choices. For instance, you might earn cash back for shopping at a store that uses sustainable practices or for reducing your carbon footprint. It's a win-win situation. You save money while also contributing to a healthier planet. I can't help but feel a sense of accomplishment when I realize my spending can have a positive impact. What's even cooler is that these systems often come in the form of loyalty programs. Businesses are getting creative, offering points or tokens that can be redeemed for discounts, products, or even donations to environmental causes. It's like gamifying sustainability, and I find it incredibly engaging. I mean, who wouldn't want to earn rewards for simply being a more conscientious consumer? It adds an extra layer of motivation to make better choices. However, I do think it's essential to scrutinize these programs. Not all reward systems are created equal. Some may have hidden fees or may not provide as much value as they promise. I've learned to read the fine print and compare different programs to see which ones genuinely align with my values and financial goals. After all, the last thing I want is to invest my time and money into a program that doesn't deliver. Ultimately, these systems of rewards for sustainable consumption offer a unique opportunity to align financial interests with ethical considerations. As more consumers become aware of their purchasing power, it's exciting to think about how these programs will evolve. It feels good to know that my choices can lead to rewards, not just for me, but for the planet as well. It's a small step, but it's one that can lead to significant change over time. Investing in thematic ETFs. When it comes to investing, one of my favorite strategies has become investing in thematic ETFs, exchange-traded funds. These funds focus on specific trends or sectors such as clean technology or digital health, and they allow me to diversify my portfolio without having to pick individual stocks. I remember when I first learned about thematic investing, it felt like I had stumbled upon a secret weapon that could streamline my investment strategy while still allowing me to focus on areas I'm passionate about. The beauty of thematic ETFs is that they encapsulate broader market trends. For example, with the growing awareness around climate change, investing in clean energy ETFs has become increasingly popular. These funds typically include companies that are leading the charge in renewable energy, electric vehicles, and sustainable practices. It's comforting to know that my investment can contribute to a greener future, all while potentially yielding solid returns. I often find myself checking how these funds are performing and keeping tabs on the companies that they hold. Another attractive aspect of thematic ETFs is the level of convenience they offer. Instead of spending hours researching individual companies, I can buy a single ETF that gives me exposure to a basket of stocks within a particular theme. This diversification helps mitigate risks and can lead to a more stable investment journey. I've found that it's easier to stay informed about industry trends when I'm invested in a thematic ETF, as they often come with resources and research that can help me understand the market better. However, it's crucial to approach thematic investing with caution. Just because a trend is popular doesn't mean it's guaranteed to succeed. I've seen some thematic ETFs that have surged in popularity only to crash when the hype fades. For this reason, I make it a point to not only pay attention to current trends, but also to consider their long-term viability. It's about striking a balance between chasing the latest fads and sticking with fundamentals that have proven to yield returns over time. In the end, thematic ETFs represent an exciting opportunity to invest in what I believe in while keeping my portfolio diversified. They allow me to align my financial goals with my personal values and interests, which is something I find deeply rewarding. As I watch these themes evolve and grow, I can't help but look forward to the future possibilities they hold. Investing in thematic ETFs has become more than just a financial decision. It's a way for me to engage with the world in a meaningful way. And there you have it, 9 investment strategies that you probably haven't heard about before. Each one is a potential game changer for your portfolio. Now you might be wondering, which strategy resonates with you the most? Is it the one that tackles risk head-on, or perhaps the unconventional method that goes against the grain? Think about it. Every successful investor has a unique approach. What if one of these strategies could be your secret weapon? Imagine transforming your financial future just by implementing one new idea. So what's holding you back? I challenge you to dive deeper into one of these strategies this week. Research it, learn it, and maybe even test it out. Don't forget to jot down your findings and share them in the comments below. I want to hear your thoughts and experiences. Let's build a community of savvy investors together. And before you go, don't forget to hit that like button if you found this video helpful. Subscribe for more insights, because the journey to financial mastery never really ends. Are you ready to take the leap? Let's seize those opportunities and make our money work for us.